Hello. Hello. There. How's the volume now? Let's watch the opening scene. And after that, I'll talk about myself. Dramatic. To deal with some issues. Have you ever stopped to watch the credits of another game? Yeah, there you should be able to see. Might be a bit of center almost. All games are really problematic. Now, how is it? Well, this starts, I'm gonna talk about. Basically, this is the first time ever I stream. It's actually... It might even be one of the first time I talk online. I speak on a microphone online. I don't even use Discord. I almost don't speak in everyday life. So I want to use my voice. Now I'm learning music and I have to train my voice. I have to learn how to use my voice. There's an important detail that you will notice later. All the time. I'm actually starting my transition, to be honest. I was raised male and I'm embracing myself and turning into what I should be. Female. And that requires a lot of learning, training, exercise. Added to that, I have always been really self-conscious about my voice because when I was young I hurt my throat. And in general I wish I could have better control of my voice. I wish I could learn how to use it. I don't know how to sing. I am very, very bad at speaking. My pronunciation is off, I have a lisp. So you can tell there's a lot of reason why I have to... why I want to. improve my conversation, my speaking. The game I chose today is just an excuse, because just like you will sit with a friend and talk while you also play video games, let's treat it as that. I need to talk more, to speak more. And I need to hear myself as well. I'm sorry my voice is too soft. It's kinda scary speaking into a microphone. I don't know what will tire my voice less, speaking soft or speaking loud. Whatever comes normally, this will be interesting, at least. That's all I can say. I hope one day we look back into this video as my first video ever. We have a lot of time. Well, not that much. We will be at least here for an hour. So let me talk about this game. This game is called Prince of Persia. I'm testing out the controls. I have played this game a lot. It's a very, very old game, but I like old games. But I don't want to just get into playing. I want to talk about the game a bit. In this case, you might have read on the presentation screens a bit, but we are a prince. The Prince of Persia. We were about to marry a girl, but there's a... I don't remember what his role is, but let's say like a viscount would be equivalent to Jafar. He wants power. He doesn't love the girl, but he wants the girl because she's supposed to be the most beautiful around, and if he is to be powerful, well, he needs to have it. I'm gonna be walking around forever. Apparently, he killed, probably poisoned, our father, the Sultan. I think that's the name, Sultan. And he threw us into jail. He made an ultimatum to the girl we were about to marry. He has to marry Jafar. If she doesn't, she will die. She has 1 hour to make that decision. Which means we have to escape prison in 1 hour and rescue her. And get rid of Jafar in some way. We are in jail, as you can see. One of the best things about the game, it's for a 35-year-old game. The movements are quite natural, quite realistic. This is not even 1 megabyte. I like it. I play this a lot. I tend to come back to it very often. When I was a child, I had a really old PC. For the time, I mean, it was really weak, really old. It wasn't simply old now, it was all already at that moment. And I used to play a lot of old games. I used to play this in black and white, actually. My monitor was so old. Well, as you can see below, I told you we have 1 hour. That means we have 1 real world hour to finish the game. It's almost impossible unless you know what to do. As you can see, I accidentally escaped jail. But there are girls. The game is kinda brutal. I will show you. I don't really like this, but I will show you. I want to run away from the girl. Well, game over. And we restart. But the timer doesn't. By the way, Shafar has some capabilities of magic use. This one, I'm better now. Kinda roguelike in a way. So we just have levels in this one, but it's kind of those time loop anime. There are many hidden things in the game. See that? I hit the ceiling. And there's something. Look at this. I hit that. Ow! And it falls into. Now I get damage. But I open a path. I get healed. This is a secret path. The game has many paths. Something is opening, but not this. Is there something above? No. Is there something here? Yes. I'm back in jail. But I'm learning. I'm learning how to not get damaged. Suddenly the secret path doesn't take us anywhere, it just damages and heals us. This one does. There are no secret paths here. I can tell also because those are big bricks. They aren't tiles. Oh, that one opens up the ones to go back. That one is a loose tile. Stepping plate. All of this I know it by memory already. Like this. There are loose tiles over there. You know that this is also... that one is the one to come back. And there's something weird over there. There's a tile that is black below. Do you see? It shuts my door. There are traps in the game. There are many traps in the game. But if I'm careful... And there's nothing here. And now let's restart. A brutal game. Now let's approach it with more of a parkour. How do you pronounce that? Parkour. Feeling to it. If we already kinda know what we have to do, we could run, we could be fast. That's not being fast. I will waste a lot of time. I will not hurry up today. Yet. There's a sword. We weren't supposed to see that. I will ignore this one for now. I would care. You know why we weren't supposed to see that? else I want you to do this. Click. There's a click to not get held up. Can you feel it? There are some consonants that I don't know how to pronounce correctly. Particularly the R. Especially when it's next to a T. I used to work really hard to hide it. But now I no longer feel that I need to hide it. Ow. As long as you're careful, you can step through those. I always check the ceiling. That wasn't nice. How much time? 10 minutes. 10 minutes I waited so far. But now we know the path. I know I can go back. I know I can't go to the right. Because there's an armed guard. I can go to the left. I know there's a sword. Maybe I can defend myself. I didn't check if there was a secret here. There's not. And here. There's not either. Ow. That when we are right side. And before I grab the sword, what if I go here? Well, to the left looks dangerous. To the right, it's dangerous, but not deadly. And I don't think there's anything here. If that was a loose tile, I would have died. Now, sometimes in the game it's kinda hard to predict when to press the button in order to jump. You might be able to hear my press of the buttons. As you can see, I'm just interested in showing the game around. It's not about finishing it today. Or being the quickest. I just want an excuse to play with a friend, to talk for a while. Maybe we can get to know each other a bit. I have never in my life streamed before. I'm not even used to speaking in general. I hope I can use this to become more fluent. I remember that up there was someone with a sword. Ow! I forgot to jump. Actually, I jumped too late. I got a sword. So my pronunciation will not be the best. As you can probably tell, English is not my native language. do my best anyways. There was a girl over here, right? Now I have a sword. When I first started playing, I would always die because I didn't know the controls. All games don't tend to give you information on the controls. That one closes a door. I will avoid it. You never know. Which door does it close? Thank you, Luna. It didn't close any. It seemed to have closed the door. That one probably. And now we're back. You know, this is not my preferred way. I actually like the idea of a different one. And here will be the end of the level. Now, what I consider to be the shortest route, and live for me. I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not a speedrunner at all. I just enjoy the game and enjoy running fast. Speedrun. I'm a fast runner. Should I speak like this? Or how should I? It might sound like a slow way to do it, but look at this. I do this, I come here, I jump here. I jump. Here as well. Now I run. Scary. This is the way I prefer to play the game. The level. If I'm not careful, I get hurt there very often. I'm pretty good at sword fighting in the game now. And if you wanna speedrun it, you turn off the audio here. Because of this. If you turn off the audio, you go to the next level without waiting for the music to finish. I'm gonna be cleaning my voice a lot, but today my idea is simply to get used to being here in the screen with a microphone next to my face. My audio will not be the best yet. Should I go down or up? having fun with the sword fight. Let's go down. Let's see what the... Shall I Minecraft you never dig down? In this one you never just jump to the next screen. Now you see why. You always assume there is something dangerous below. And also you never run into the next screen as much as possible. Because you have to assume there may be a trap at any corner. I have to learn about how to manage my voice. But this is not a bad experience. No, there's nothing here. Those are healing potions. I'm always looking around because there's something more important than healing potions. Sometimes. They are very hidden, very few, very in between. Yeah. I'm always looking for secret because the thing I like the most about the game is finding every hidden path. Even if the game itself doesn't. Well, this will be really hard. I want to not step on that one, but I don't want to break this one. Let's try a long jump. No. Maybe an even longer jump. Almost. I think I can do it. I could just go there. Sometimes it's not the best idea. You can heal this. Ah. There's a reason I want to fight in a particular way. If you run into those, you get spiked, as you saw me earlier. But if you walk carefully, you won't. I should get healed, obviously, but not that important for me. No, it's a bit more important. It's been a long while, many years probably since I last played this. I remember most of it, I played it so much. There are many ways to get to the same place with the game. Now who is in the disadvantaged position? I still am. Well, that's not nice. I'm not gonna drink that. Because I already know that is not a potion, that is poison. We'll take one point of life away from you. That was lucky. If I need further healing. Well, that one didn't end in a good way. Left or up? I have a feeling I should go up. For now I will explore everything. Ooh. You see that? That's what I was talking about. We shall. And if you don't know that you can lower yourself heal very slowly, it's really hard to survive. I know how to be careful now, but and as you could see, it healed me completely, which you didn't see, because I was already healed, and it also gave me one extra point of life that I already lost. As you can see, the level fully resets every time. It's kinda like a tiny loop. The only difference is that I now know what is going on and what is around in the level. My voice is changing a bit, as you can see, as I relax. I need to learn how to control it better. Obviously, obviously, because of my gender identity, my voice is a really big deal for me. So that was actually the reason I started streaming. Well, one of the reasons. I have several reasons. The first one is I need a way to force myself to use my voice and to train my voice. If I don't train my voice, I will never be comfortable with it. Shouldn't run into the next clip. If I don't use my voice, I will never be able to train it. If I don't train my voice, I will never feel comfortable with it. That's the first reason. The most important one. There are more reasons. For example, I will probably be learning to learn how to draw. I don't know how to draw, but I really wanna learn. If I could actually become a full-time artist, would be even better. Another reason is I'm learning music. My dream is to become my dream. One of my many dreams. This one is too hard, I can't like it, I have to fight better. One of the things I want to learn how to do is to become an audio producer. To be able to grab audio and songs and make them better. With that I mostly mean not simply equalizers, you also mixing. But I don't know anything about music and I have no, let's say, intrinsic talent, because everyone has their talents. And the talents aren't that important. Anything you want to do, from my point of view, is 95% effort, 5% talent. Talent only makes things faster, easier maybe, makes things require a bit less effort, but you still need to put in the effort. The only moment where talent matters is if you are trying to be the top of the world. And to be honest, there are no reasons to be that. Most of the time it's even impossible and it's not even a good thing. Unless you are like an Olympic athlete or something. Is that a secret? Yes. If you're an Olympic athlete, well, it's like me. That one looks like a hard one, like a hard jump. Ooh, that was dangerous. If you don't take your sword out on time, you get one hit. I really like the colors of the enemies. Now the hardest part of the level probably. Making the jump. Hey. As you can hear, that door is different. Because at the end of that sound is always the best sound in every level. We have finished 2 levels in half of the time we have. You can imagine that's not a really good number. I don't know, there are over 10 levels here. That's a dangerous clap. Hear this. This is awful. Sometimes I kind of wonder, did they have this in the shell? What's that design? Potion. Maybe I should go down. Maybe I shouldn't go down. I was saying, I want to mix audio, as in professionally. Well, I'm gonna have to come here later. I don't mean it as in working for a company or anything. I want to be a freelancer audio producer. You always check what is above, and I don't like what is above. I also don't like this clearly. I want to be an audio producer in the future, a freelance, to make music better for other streamers. I'm not gonna be a composer, maybe yes, I don't know. But if someone wants to make a cover, they need someone to grab their singing voice and put it on the music. And even better, to make it sound good. I tried to start by myself. I just couldn't do it because I know nothing about music. And apparently, you have to know music in order to make music. Surprising, right? That's a jump of fate. You know why I did the jump? Because I saw these columns from below. This opens a door. And this is another chamber fight. Because I memorized this level. I know that that's something really valuable there. And I got hit. Look at this. That sound is a door closing. And that sound is the angel. Tan tan tan. Tan tan tan. Tan tan tan. Ah. But that sound is really well. Well, no. Well, no. This sound is really well. But now one is even. Now one is even. This one is even harder. Because it goes against me, against my movements. Here you have to do this. No. Well, second attempt. Let's see how far we can go. Let's see how far we go. There's a song about that, right? See, these are the columns I was talking about. They tell me that up above there is floor and which distance it is at. The first time you play the game, you will not know that. You either risk it, or you lose. Or you die, or you miss out on things. That's a door that starts closing really quick. And we don't even know which door it is. That was close. It's always fatal to go down carefully, because if you jump and get hurt, you flinch in the ground for a long while. Now I have to be more careful and not jump incorrectly. Now the hardest part begins. Nailing the jumps is always the hard part. I hope. I won't focus today on my voice training. I will speak normally. I can also speak louder. I also have this voice. This is more like my outside voice, the one I use when I have to speak with people. I don't feel too comfortable like this, but it's useful to get heard as well. You might not notice much difference. Or yes, I don't know. I'm really bad at perceiving. Tan 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 tan. I'm trying to follow the rhythm and I can't. I was saying, I want to become a music producer, or at least as a side hobby or side occupation maybe. But I want to know how to do it and be good at it. But I don't know music at all. I'm really bad at it. As you can tell with my voice insecurities, I don't even sing. I'm never ready. And this is the hardest job. make it on the first time. That was lucky. Well, that's not something I should have done. I already went through 3 of these. One is not that serious now. I was saying I want to be an audio producer and I want to know how to mix music. It started because I was helping a friend. I like microphones, I like headphones. I have a nice microphone, a nice pair of headphones. Actually, I have 2 nice pair of headphones at least. It was very hard to get them. They are very expensive. Ah, that. It has no HP bar. It flinches when I hit it, but that's it. This one is gonna get me killed if I'm not careful. What can I do against it? Maybe this. But now that's a problem. If I go down, he will hit me. Want to see a glitch? And he just goes on and then. Now, what you normally would do to face that skeleton there? You can't go back, as you can see. The idea would be he should be around there. Yes. You should go down and wait for him to come at you and fight him. Our skeleton flame. If I had thrown him to the left instead of to the right, he would be there below the step and I wouldn't be able, I would be cornered when I want to go down. I got rid of him. Here he would be and I would die. Well, we finished 3 levels. The level 3 is probably the hardest one in my opinion for me. Once you know all of them, this is the hardest one to execute. I think I will lose the girl in the game. I won't be able to save. Oh, we are in the palace now, we are out of the shade. Is there something here? Nothing. You always have to pay attention to the stepping stones. If they are raised, they open doors. If they are receive come like this one, they tend to close doors. And if a tile falls on a door, it stays permanently open because now something is pressing the button. I have a lot of hearts now. I don't think I can step there on time. That looks very dangerous. I knew it. I don't have much longer. Once we finish this 18 minutes, I will most likely go away. My roommate will be soon home and I don't feel comfortable enough to sleep when they are home yet. I have a roommate, yes. We are very close. She is the reason. Ow. Why I decided to start streaming. And she's the reason why I want. Why I want to produce audio. She also streams, but in a different way. And she wants to make covers of songs. But we don't have the budget to pay a professional producer. So I wanted to help her with that. That's how it started. And eventually it got a lot more serious. I remember, if I fall there, I go into the other screen we also know. This one. This is not what I want. I wanted him to fall there. So that I get more time. Well, we are close to done for the day. This is what I wanted. It's a lot harder to turn them around, so I tend to... Ow. So I tend to lose a lot of hit points doing that. This one has more hit points than the other. I'm not the only one who gets stronger. And that will just get me back to the beginning. I need heal. I have to be kinda careful. When I finish the game, I will go away for this week. Probably will be back this Wednesday, the same time. I'm still losing the thread of my conversation. I was saying this will be a really memorable spot later. This place. As I was saying, I started wanting to be an audio producer. Oh, That's it. What I want to get to in the end, the end door. What do we have here? Well, some healing apparently. That was so close. That was angels. What do we have here? Where do we go when we do this? Not a very good path. This will probably be the last level with. I almost fell. I want to become an audio producer, and for that I learned that I have to. I discovered that I have to learn about music. It should be obvious maybe for others, but for me it wasn't. I thought it was just techniques. And that's what I wanted. I simply like keeping the doors open. I'm gonna take this. I like keeping the doors open. I was saying. I'm gonna fight more normally this time. Audio producer, learning music. Ah, yes. So that actually developed into a general interest for music. And now I started studying music officially. I don't have to fight this one. I don't have to get stabbed there. I'm actually learning the cello in I don't know how that kind of place is called. Conservatorium. Maybe conservatorium, I don't really know. I'm lucky to live somewhere where it's free to study either music or anything else. I made it. As you can see, we are in level 4. I know the game, but I'm still playing slowly and exploring everything. But in a whole hour, all the time we have left, I was only able to finish 4 levels at most. I think it's 12 to 13 levels. I kinda glitched it accidentally apparently. I wasn't expecting that. I'm officially learning how to play the cello. It's really hard. I have no musical talent, so that makes it particularly difficult. My roommate has a lot of musical talent. And I don't mean it in a self-deprecating way at all. I have other talents. But I know music is harder for me than it is for others. So in order to learn even the basic things, I have to practice several hours every day. Every day. I never did something with this level of commitment before. And this is in my first degree. I just started this year like 2-3 months ago. It's pretty recent. 2 months ago. I already learned a lot actually. So I'm actually studying music in an official institution. It's pretty hard, it's really demanding. In order to learn music. If I learn music, I will be able to become a producer. Not that easy anyways, but I can have a chance. And concentrating on the fights early. The enemy get better about that. I mean, the more you advance in levels, for such an old game, this is so well done. It's really simple, but it is very nice anyways. Well, this part we already explored it. We know that that button is the one that opens the final door, and we also know that going down is just a dead end. So let's just advance into the end of the level. No! No! I was lucky. Very low HP. A mirror. I can't draw my sword, there is no control for that. And we already know that the other way is a dead end. I spent a lot of time stuck here in the past. But eventually I realized it's a mirror. What if I just break it? I can't break it with the sword. I will push through it like an action movie. What was that? It looked like me, and it took all my HP. What was that? The mirror didn't break. And I know that Jafar can use magic. This doesn't sound good. if I become... I was checking out how I intend to become an audio producer. So I started studying music and I will be using that as an excuse to further improve my voice, to further use it and learn how to control it. You can imagine it's really important for me to get a feminine sounding voice, because I want my internet friends, if I ever make any, to recognize me the way I feel. I'm already living like a woman on my everyday life. This is getting dangerous. No. Mine. What? And what now? I knew it is already bringing issues. Well, that is not the path ahead, then. We are almost done anyways. But this one might be. That's a problem. This is also a problem. The game is about to finish, so I'm pretty sure that my roommate is about to get home. We can stay and talk for a little. For a little. For a little while. Maybe they should have been the way. No, doesn't change anything. Game over. An empty room. Most likely the princess is no longer alive. And this is Prince of Persia 1. A really old game. I like it a lot. One day we will finish it, maybe next week. In the meantime, I'll keep the conversation up a while because I need to finish Vizier Shafal. The daughter? Oh, that's the princess, so I am not the prince. That explains, I had forgotten some details. I am not the prince, that is the princess. And I'm pretty sure that I was dating the princess. But now... oh well. I haven't seen this cinematic in a while. It's quite expressive for so little pixels, for so few pixels. Well, we certainly failed the princess' hopes. Well, now I will talk without paying attention to the game for a while. Because I want to finish what I was saying. And it's really hard to finish when I get so distracted. I want to be an audio producer, so I'm studying music in an official institution for free. It was really hard to buy the cello. As you can imagine, I have a very tight budget. There are many reasons for that. We will learn them over time. I failed. But I also want to become an illustrator, a full-time illustrator. I'm learning how to draw. I will draw on stream very often. I want to use the streams as a way to force myself accountability. If you understand what I mean. Accountability. No, I'm gonna die. Accountability in order to train my voice. Accountability in order to learn how to draw. And maybe sometimes I will even practice cello on stream. This channel, with the associated Twitter, will be kind of my safe place. I will be open about who I am and what I am. I am trans, and I'm training my voice to be perceived better. I have other accounts where I hide what I am for now. Actually, people don't need to know. That's up to me with myself, but I want to stop hiding it, even if I'm not open about it. Because there's a difference between hiding something actively and simply not saying anything until I am asked. And to be an artist, being a public figure helps a lot. Being known, being a streamer. As you can imagine, my objective would be to become a VTuber instead of a voice. I won't show my face, I won't become human body. How is it called? A flesh tuber. For now I will show my voice, which is already a lot for me. And then I will show my expressions, my real self. I consider a VTuber body to be more real than a physical body for many like me. Well, it seems like the game crashed. So it might be a good moment to finish it. Yep, it fully crashed. We are left with empty screen for a second. Let's see. Well, you shouldn't see it. I use emulator for the OS games, as you can imagine. And this was games, the OS games. Like this. This is another game that I really like. I play this game with only a keyboard without a mouse. The old way. Options. Where are the controls? Well, I have to change the settings first. I don't need to change this, but I need to change this. Forward, backward, left, or right. Use fire, speed on. No, I don't know how to do anything. It was already perfect. I'm used to the traditional controls. Let's play it in ultra violence. It shouldn't be that hard. It's gonna be quite hard on your eyes probably. Because I tend to move pretty quickly. I already know the positions of most enemies. I don't know all the secrets, but I know many. As I was saying, I want to become a freelance producer, an illustrator. I know a lot of things, but sadly I'm not good at using them for work. I'm pretty bad at work. The game also has a story, a really interesting story. You don't learn much of the story in game. You have to watch a few images that came with the CD, with the diskette. If I remember correctly, I have to look them up online, obviously. I don't think I ever. When growing up, I didn't have a diskette for this. But, well, I'm learning. Ah, yes, I'm doing something weird, as you can see. This, you see? One is a different color. You press it, and it tends to be a secret. There are many secrets in this challenging Prince of Persia. Super mega árbol. Mega árbol. And now, if I go back, that has changed. Another secret. I'm pretty sure I'm missing only one secret. This map helps a lot. And it tells me that there is something there. Look, the ceiling is different. But how do we activate it? This would end the level. I saw it move. Did you see? There. I got here. I said I was gonna finish the stream, but until my ramen comes home. Let's see how many secrets did I get. Every kill. Most items. Every secret. You have finished in 30 seconds, it took me 4. Even so, a ritual on a Lumi. One of the levels took her so long that the counter overflowed and started again. It requires a lot of practice to start seeing moving enemies when you have only a few pixels. At first I didn't understand anything. And moving with both hands and no mouse, that's the hardest part here. I can't go out from here. I know that there's a way to get out, but I don't remember. That red thing I grabbed, it's a keycard that opens the red border doors. It's gonna be very hard to understand this game probably, unless you're used to all games. As you can see, I'm quite used to it. Not even that hard for me. I know that there's more secrets, yes. A backpack full of ammo. The important part there is the backpack itself. Now I can hold double the bullets. I think my voice is getting a bit tired. Sometimes these columns have secrets. Hey, that's how I go out. And the secret that opens the door. There is someone else shooting at me. I don't see him. There. Oh, there were a lot. 3, 4. I'm very good at aiming with the shotgun. This is my best gun. Yeah, the face of the Doom guy. This is it. I say goodbye now.